Welcome to the EndZone. What's going on YouTube? Let's move the chains and talk real quick about the Los Angeles Rams and the quarterback situation going on. So according to multiple reports, and we kind of saw this coming as the season has gone on and as the season ended, but the situation between Jared Goff and the relationship specifically between Jared Goff and Sean McVay is not really that great right now. It doesn't seem like they're fitting, and in my opinion, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, I think that Sean McVay should move on from Jared Goff. He needs a quarterback that fits his system, one that likes to run the ball a little bit more than Jared Goff does, one that's more a little bit athletic. And apparently, as reports are coming out, these two are not on the same page. I think one of the metaphors that people use to describe this report was that they need marriage counseling because the divorce is about to happen. And here's what I'm going to say about it. Don't try and force this relationship. We saw what happened at the end of the season when Jared Goff got injured with his hand. They got John Wolford in, a little bit more mobile guy, a guy who they have liked a lot. He played in the Alliance of American Football with the Arizona Hotshots, and he played pretty well. And even with playing well, beating the Arizona Cardinals, getting into the playoffs, he was the starting quarterback but went out with a spinal, a neck injury, and Jared Goff then went in. Jared Goff could have started that game. The injury to his hand wasn't something that was keeping him out of the game. It was more, I think they wanted John Wolford to play. And that's not really reassuring if you're a Rams fan, because you need Jared Goff to be the guy, the franchise guy for your team, but the coaching staff does not trust him. They trusted John Wolford, an Alliance of American Football quarterback, over Jared Goff. Now, Jared Goff ended up beating the Seahawks. Great win, good playoff win. Then they went on to lose, but it doesn't really matter that much. The fact of the matter is, heading into the playoffs, Sean McVay trusted a backup quarterback more than he trusted a first-round quarterback from California, Jared Goff, the guy who a lot of people thought would be the next great NFL gunslinger, but he hasn't really been that. He hasn't lived up to the expectations totally, and it looks like this marriage could be coming to an end. It looks like Jared Goff might not really be the guy for the Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams, without the first round pick, it's going to be tough to try and get a quarterback for the future. I don't really know how exactly they're going to do that. We still got free agency coming up, trades, the draft, so there are a multitude of things that could happen. So that's my question to you. What do you think the Rams should do? I doubt they're going to go with John Wolford as their starting quarterback for next season, but hey, they trusted him enough to be a starting quarterback in the playoffs. It's not really that far-fetched to say, hey, look, we got an open competition between Jared Goff and John Wolford and maybe a quarterback drafted in the NFL draft, or maybe a quarterback coming via trade, whatever that might be. I just don't think that Jared Goff is going to be the starter for the Los Angeles Rams for that much longer, because I just don't think that there's a really good trust and basis between these two, the coach and the quarterback. And to be successful, you got to have that. And we've seen that all year. This offense has been spotty. Goff really folds under pressure, and I just don't think that this is going to last much longer. I'd love to know your opinions, as always, down below. Thanks for watching the EndZone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.